Welcome back. This is Brad Richard with Black and White Life Coaching. And I want to start off by saying last week I had a little issue with, I had some technical difficulties, and I had a little issue with getting the Conquering Grief video published at a timely point, at a good place in the week. So the video was published, and we're all good. We're back on track. So I do apologize for that, but welcome back. And this week I want to talk to you about self-parenting. What is self-parenting, and how can you learn this skill or this tool to help you? And so we're going to start off with kind of describing what it is. Self-parenting is, in essence, just as the words would indicate, parenting yourself. If you reverse the words, that is what self-parenting is. It's parenting yourself. Some of you might be familiar with the term. You can find it being covered by a lot of different people, a lot of different therapists and counselors. They do use the term. I want to share with you some tips and techniques on how to utilize self-parenting to get more control of yourself and your little guy or your little gal. And so this is going to be a no bullshit way of coming at this and sharing, what information I have to share with you when it comes to self-parenting. Now, my throat might get a little dry, and I might have to take a couple seconds to get a drink of water, and we'll have that uncomfortable silence when I do that, but it won't take long. So just bear with me. So self-parenting, okay? When we look at our lives and we look at our background, whether we have happy memories of our childhood, or we have negative, hurtful memories, sad memories of our childhood, no matter what we experienced as a child, okay, there are always things that our parents could have did better. There are things that our parents could have not did that were detrimental to our young minds, okay, as children. And so learning how to self-parent is your opportunity to step into the role of an adult and to reparent yourself in more positive, more constructive ways, more protective parenting actions, and quite literally using this, you can start to undo some of the negative consequences or some of the negative circumstances that we had as small children. And so this is a way for you to learn this technique and then begin to use it to parent your little guy or your little gal. Now, if you have seen the previous videos that we went through, this is a step in that process. And all my videos they're non-scripted, and they're just straightforward information for you to use. But the videos do go step by step in a process of building a better you, a stronger little me, or little you. And this is another step. It's a very important step in that process of becoming stronger, healthier, and more in line with your dreams and your goals and what you really want to be doing that you may or may not be doing at this time. Okay, so this is one step, but it's a very important step. So at the end of the video, in the upper right hand corner, or I always get that mixed up, but it'll be in the upper right hand corner, which I believe will be this way. And and it might be that way, but just check out the playlist, the Black and White Life Coaching playlist in the upper right-hand corner, and that will pop up at the end of the video. Okay, so check that out. Or you can just go to my channel and you can click on playlist, and I have 2 playlists. You want to choose the one that is Black and White Life Coaching. Currently, there is 9 videos, I believe, in that playlist, and it'll take you from the first video all the way up until today's video. Okay, so how do you self-parent your little me, your little person? Okay, think of all the things that you experienced as a young child and how those affected you and how those things may cause you pain or discomfort or really some strong emotions as an adult. And the biggest light bulb moment that I want you to get from this is once you learn how to self-parent yourself, you have the opportunity to go back and correct or change those things that you did not like about your childhood. You are now the adult, and self-parenting is your opportunity to go back and right the wrongs, and change those things. If you were not showing affection, if you were not given approval, if you were not accepted, if you were treated in any negative way, okay, and it kind of, you can run the gamut with that. You pretty much know what I'm saying. But if you were treated badly, okay, this is your opportunity through self-parenting to go back and correct those mistakes. Okay, correct that pain, understand it, and have it be something that will strengthen you, not further deplete you. So, like I said earlier, I'm going to take a quick water break, so there'll be a couple seconds of uncomfortable silence, but I'll be right back. Just hold on. There we go. A lot better. And so the self-parenting techniques are as simple as looking at your little guy or little gal, looking at any wounds, any things that were negative, any things that you still remember hurting when you were a child, and going back, like we've talked about in previous videos, going back and addressing those things and correcting them, i.e., telling your little guy or little gal that they're important, you love them, you will protect them, you will take care of them. They are a team member. They're on your team. You guys are a team together, and that you are going to help them with that pain, and hopefully, take it away or lighten it up, and help them to understand the pain and the hurt that they experienced. And as parents, we do that for our children. It's a very natural thing that as a parent, or even a pet parent, okay, we do everything we can to keep them safe, whether it's a child or a pet. We do everything we can to encourage them, to be supportive of them, to cheer them on and be their cheerleader when they do amazing things, and when they if they fail, if they fall down, if they make a mistake, we are there to reiterate that it's okay and they have to keep trying, and we are there to support them in their actions, in their course of their life, what they're doing. Okay, you really have an opportunity to go back and actually use your parenting skills that you may or may not have learned at this point. You may not be a parent now, okay? But other people that are parents, and how they raise their children, how they take care of their pets, if they're a pet parent, okay? And those parenting skills, those parenting characteristics that parents do with their children, with their babies, okay, those very same things can be used on yourself and on your little guy or your little gal, okay? And so that's all that self-parenting is. When you, excuse me, when you feel that something is not right, if you feel that something is scary, if you feel like you're unsure about a career choice, a relationship, changing jobs, moving from one place to another, if you are facing scary decisions and things in your life that you're unsure of and you don't quite know how to make a decision and how to get past that fear, that is a time for you to take a parental take on it. Take a parent's perspective. What would a parent tell a child in those same circumstances? What would a parent do in as far as helping that child get through the fear and understanding that failure isn't failure unless it's the last time you're going to try? Parents are there to support and to encourage and to raise children to be viable, productive, loving adults, and to be, people that are productive in society and become part of society and become a part of a good society, okay? Those parenting skills, if we utilize them on ourself, on our little guy or little gal, and we make them feel secure, we make them feel proud, we cheer them on when they do something amazing. When they fall short and maybe fail at something, we're there to tell our little guy and our little gal, it's okay. I got you. I got your back. Okay. And that support needs to be there. Okay. And the point or the importance to self-parenting is that you are the one doing the self-parenting. It can't come from somebody else. It can't come from a spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, your current parent, or a sibling, okay? The self-parenting has to come from you. And you are responsible for your little me, your little guy, your little gal. You're responsible for them. So the parenting, self-parenting, sometimes it's called reparenting, okay? That is your responsibility. And if you do not like or struggle with anything from your past that you feel is holding you back, or if it's something that you kind of refuse to look at or you don't want to address, ask yourself, what would a parent do in this situation? How would a parent handle this if my little gal and my little guy were feeling these thoughts? They were scared. They were frustrated. They were unsure of themselves, like sometimes children are, as well as adults, okay? So asking yourself, what would a parent do in this situation, kind of gives you a game plan, gives you a roadmap on how to address those issues with your little me, okay? So it really comes down to parenting ourselves, righting the wrongs, understanding maybe why we were hurt, understanding why the people hurt us that did, understanding the why, okay? And then approaching it from a parent standpoint, from an adult standpoint, and stopping that pattern, stopping that pain, understanding it, letting them know it's okay, letting them know it's not their fault, supporting them, loving them, and in doing so, we are giving to ourselves when we do that. And that's the essence of self-parenting, okay? And I need another water break, so uncomfortable few seconds. I'll be right back. It's that time of year where my throat gets really dry. And so that's really the essence of self-parenting. And I want to recommend, okay, there is a song. The name of the group is The Pretenders. The name of the song is I'll Stand By You. And if you've never heard of the song, I highly, highly recommend you listen to it. Okay. I'm going to post it up here or up here, but there will be a link to the song on YouTube, and it'll have lyrics. So you'll be able to listen to the song just by clicking on that link. And you can hear the song, and you can read along with the words and the lyrics of the song. Now, why am I telling you, or why am I suggesting that you listen to this song? Okay, this song is so incredibly powerful when it comes to self-parenting. Excuse me, and the words fit perfectly when we are doing our little me work, our little guy, little gal work. When we are working with our little selves, okay, whether we are looking at them on our phone every day, we're seeing their face every day. Whether we are going back and reassuring them that they're important and that we love and care about them. If we are conquering grief, and we are working with our little selves on how to conquer grief. Any work that we do with our little selves, this song will help you immensely if you listen to the words and recite them back in your head as basically a mantra, okay? The words and the song played in your head and directed to your little guy or your little girl, singing the song to them, playing the song, and letting those words reaffirm your position in your life, and reaffirming the safety that your little gal or little guy has. Okay, so highly encourage it. Just click on that video and listen to the song and read the words along, the lyrics. And I would recommend that you play that song often and let that song be a tool for you to continuously reaffirm and resecure and reconnect with your little guy, your little gal, and make that your self-parenting or reparenting mantra. Okay, it's a tool, but that song is a very powerful tool. I would also recommend that the first time you do it, maybe even the second or third, you may want to have a box of Kleenex with you, because it can be very emotional when those words, when those lyrics are sung out loud and you connect them to your little guy or your little gal. It might tear you up a little bit. So as a heads up, have some tissue, I would recommend that. I needed it. So, you may, you may not, but I would recommend that. So, anyway, check out that song, and, the self-parenting aspect of it is the message of the video of self-parenting. It's not complicated. Look at self-parenting as simply an opportunity to go back and correct the things that were wrong in the past. Leaving those things with your little me is not acceptable. They don't deserve it. They can't handle it. And that just leaves them feeling very abandoned. And so as an adult, whether you're a parent or not, whether you're a pet parent or not, you can take self-parenting or reparenting skills and take it, personalize it, and connect the parent perspective to your little guy or your little gal, and take care of them, protect them, make sure they don't make any wrong decisions, encourage them to make good decisions, positive decisions, all the things a parent would do. You have the opportunity to do that very thing, but do it for yourself. And nobody can undo that, because you're the one doing it. You're parenting yourself, and no one can undo that or mess that up in any way. Okay, you're in control of that. So that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up, and I hope that is helpful. I would recommend that you go ahead and leave a comment if you have any questions. If you want to reach out to me, by all means, leave a comment in the comments. I would love to answer them. Okay, but that really is what self-parenting is. And don't forget the song "I'll Stand By You" by the Pretenders. Amazing song. It's healing, it's motivational, it's inspiring, and it's super, super intense and very powerful when it comes to connecting and protecting and honing in on making your little guy or little gal feel better, positive, stronger, healthier, and filled with dreams and goals and wanting to accomplish more in your life. So the song is that powerful, and I recommend it highly. So we will be back next week, hopefully. No technical difficulties. I want to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe, and check out the playlist at the end of the video. It'll be in the right or left-hand corner, whichever one it pops up into. But check out the playlist and click on that suggested video for the song. And we are going to be back next week, hopefully, with no technical difficulties. But for now, I just want to wrap it up and start practicing self-parenting. If you get caught, you get in a bind, send me a comment, send me a message, and I'll help you out any way I can. If you get caught up in anything or run into a brick wall, we all do that. Just reach out. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have in the comments. But start practicing self-parenting. Listen to the song and let those words really mean something to your little guy or little gal. Remember to love yourself, love them. Our little people need us more than you can imagine. So until next week, I appreciate you being here. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.